absolutely did not commit to robbery. She was a police officer. I'm a musician and artist. I'm not a criminal.
Tony Miller spent 8.5 years in prison for robbery and assault. Today Miller is a free man, and the charges against him have been dropped. After his story aired, he had been an eyewitness to the crime, contacted the court. Miller's conviction was overturned, thanks in part to the witness's sworn statement that Tony was not the guilty party. I am innocent. It's a phrase that echoes through every cell block in every prison in America. Almost always it is an empty claim, little more than jailhouse posture. As you have just seen, those three words do sometimes carry the ring of truth. A few minutes after our next one deserve a second look. January 3rd, 1972. Two boys out fishing on Taylor Bayou near Webster, Texas, found evidence of a tragedy. It was the skull of a young girl. 6 weeks later, police discovered the rest of her bones, along with the remains of another young woman. Identified the two girls as 14-year-old Rhonda Renee Johnson, 15-year-old Sharon Shaw, who had been missing since the previous summer. The cause of her death could not be determined. 5 months after the bones were found, police arrested 23-year-old Michael Self, a gas station attendant from Redline, Texas. Self was charged with 2 counts of murder. 20 years later, he is still in prison. It was a crime he swears he did not commit. Imagine that you're a jury of criminal murder trial. The defendant has confessed false, moved to convict him. Later you discover that confessions were allegedly coerced by 2 police officers who used a kind of rough justice, physical and psychological intimidation. As it turned out, those 2 police officers were criminals themselves.
Well, hello, Shelley. Hello, Brittany.
Michael Self claims that he
Hello,
was a victim
Shelley.
of just Rhonda Johnson and Sharon Shaw disappeared on August 4th, 1971. They were last seen at a Jericho Surface ski shop in Galveston, Texas, 20 miles south of Rhonda's hometown of Webster. Police immediately launched an exhaustive investigation. There was a great deal of community pressure. Pressure intensified by the fact that Rhonda was a granddaughter of a prominent Webster City Council.
Put in many hours, night and day, I'm trying to find out what happened to these girls who disappeared. If I could get kind of just from things like what I was getting close, I thought, so then it disappeared. These just disappeared.
Rob Lucky has come to DPS boys on board.
In May of 1972, the Webster City Council hired a new police chief, Don Morris. Morris and his assistant chief, Tommy Dean, came from the traffic division of the Texas Department of Public Safety.
I'm glad you're with us. I know I can count on you.
Yes.
The hunt for Rhonda and Sharon had been going on fruitlessly for 10 months, and within 3 weeks of taking office, Morris got a tip on the suspect.
Seems to me a few years back, a boy named Michael Self.
Glenn Price, Webster City Council, suggested Tommy Deal check known sex offenders and mentioned Michael Self's name. Self had been arrested twice, including Tom Izzy.
Good job, Tommy.
June 9th, 1972. At 5 a.m., Assistant Chief Tommy Booth and Officer Herman Morgan stopped by the gas station. 23-year-old Michael Self worked the night shift.
I am making pizza. One of those Red Baron pizzas. Making a pizza.
Michael voluntarily left me the police station.
I knew I hadn't done anything. I just knew I hadn't agreed. Now, Mike, I want you to tell us. Have you ever seen either one of these girls?
Sam said he recognized the girl, but did not know her.
Her name Jones?
To his surprise, he was immediately taken into custody.
Right. Come here.
Hi.
You are pretty
Hello, Alaskan. We're making pizza for dinner tonight. For lunch and dinner.
You don't know if they know you can't let two girls get you, yeah?
I didn't have nothing to do with killing them. While Sam was being questioned, another police officer, Jerry Mitchell, stopped by to observe. Mitchell knew Sam, said Sam was not at all nervous at that stage of the interrogation.
What happened to somebody that he gets doing something like that?
Mike looked relaxed, easygoing, kind of laid back in the rain. And I don't know if it ever really sunk into what he was being involved with.
But hello.
Got something to tell us? Like I say, I ain't done nothing.
Yeah, Alaskan, watch what you do.
Don't you need to be on patrol?
Mitchell left the room. According to Self, Chief Don Morris then took personal charge of the interrogation. The tone changed radically.
Was he innocent?
Hold on, y'all.
Innocent? Sir. Hey, by the time, why don't you go home and take
The video I have to see is based on Michael Self's recollection.
Ow.
John Morris started asking me questions about why I killed these girls. I told him I didn't know what he was talking Tell me about the girls. Said he wanted information I wasn't doing until he got me. Tell me about the girls.
I don't know nothing about no girls, I don't know you. You careful out
Hold
there.
on, y'all. You got it.
Said, don't you have a guilty conscience doing this? Having to look Roy Johnson in the face. And I tell him I didn't know what he was talking about. He laid me against the wall. My hands were behind my back. And he's against him. And my stomach. He said, "Those are my confession." He was more or less a
Let
man.
that set off a minute.
I was crying, I was upset. He took his gun,
Alright, hold on, y'all.
takes
Nice.
violence, and stands on me.
I'm gonna set y'all right here for a second. I gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah, hold on. I'm back. I love you too, Kelly. Hello. Sorry. Man, hold on a second. I took, Louis went to the doctor today. So he's got bronchitis. So I just got this nasty ass cold stuff, but mine is not as bad as his. So, but he had to go. He was wheezing real bad.
Between
So,
July 1971 and February
and
1972, 7 other young girls and 1 young boy
yeah.
have been found
So they got
murdered
him
in
on
Fort
some
County area that
medicine. He's
West.
taking some prednisone and Z-Pack, and they got him on some cough medicine. But we took some cough medicine. We took that Robitussin PM last night. Ah, we were right. Both knocked out at 9 o'clock last night. 9 o'clock last night. Hold on, I gotta text my mother-in-law real quick. I'll be right back.
Still so afraid of Chief Morris that he agreed to sign a second confession. It did not take any other murders, but did contain a new confession on the deaths of Rhonda and Sharon. Said he struck Sharon Shaw with his fist
Hold on a second.
and shoved the girls' bodies into a culvert. In the second, self-claimed he hit Shaw.
Back.
Yes, sir.
2 weeks after self-arrest.
Back.
Yes, sir.
2 weeks after self-arrest, 2 Harris County Sheriff's deputies checked him out of
Yeah, well, be careful when you do the emoji stuff. In that, yeah.
each location. It was presented in court as the third confession.
He didn't confess a third time. He went on a ride with 2 police officers who illegally checked him out of the jail to drive him around and cut pictures to get evidence for a trial. They didn't discover anything new.
While Self was awaiting trial, he was visited by Dave Coburn, who was by then chief of police in nearby Cleveland, Texas.
All right. How are you doing?
Hello?
At the time, he looked very depressed and very distraught, you know, when I walked in. And I asked him, he said he looked good.
Oh my goodness.
And he had told me that.
Yeah, so be careful when you do the emoji things. Streamlabs will get you.
Let us down. Just open it up. Start pulling out 5 bullets, one at a time.
When he made that statement to me, I knew what had come down because a year prior, I witnessed Don Morris taking 1 shot of his revolver, placing 5 shells in front of him, playing Russian roulette with that person.
Louis, the pizza's ready.
Down in my mind, and he did that to Michael.
I'll cut it in just a minute.
Oh, my goodness. I was never caught.
I don't know whether he did the Russian roulette or not. Bottom line, all 3 confessions are consistent. I killed the girls. All of them are consistent.
On May 15, 1973, Michael Self was convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison. 3 years later, the town of Webster was shot, and Don Morris and Tommy Deal were arrested for bank robbery. They were members of a gang of robbers that had been sticking up banks as far back as 1972, 5 months before Michael Self was arrested. In early 1976, Don Morris was sentenced to 55 years. Tommy Deal to 30 years. Both were eventually paroled, and Tommy Deal returned to robbing banks and is now back in federal prison. Jerry Bunberg petitioned the court to get Michael Self on trial. After an extensive evidentiary hearing, the defense got what looked like a gift from heaven.
I just want to get it off my chest. Sharon Shaw and Eddie Johnson. I'm the one who killed them.
How many you want, Dave?
A man walked into the police station in Taylor Lake, Texas. He told George Carroll and State Prosecutor Douglas O'Brien that he, not Michael Self, had murdered Rhonda Johnson
How many you want?
Sharon Shaw.
Double, please.
Two
What'd you
pieces.
just kill him with? I don't remember exactly.
Douglas O'Brien represented the state when Self appealed his
Ouch.
conviction,
Ouch.
but now believes Self is innocent.
What'd you do with their bodies after you killed them?
I guess he got the impression from him that what he wanted to do was to get it off his chest and confess the fact that he killed the girls, but at the same time not give information which would allow prosecution of him.
I think it's Supreme Pizza.
Where'd you put their bodies in the water?
I don't know. It was beside where the car was. I mean, they didn't want to go through with it on the date, and it was like I tied them up with this black cord. And I tied them up, and I just put them in the water.
His account of how he killed him or whatever was very vague and disjointed, but he did mention that he used a cord which he tied the girl's bodies down.
We're eating pizza.
The statement by this individual
Pizza.
indicated that he had tied their feet
Matt.
with black cord. Something Michael Self had never mentioned, not found in any statement by Michael
Mm.
Self.
That's
That
good.
was the secret fact that the police had held back all these years. This guy knew it.
The guy was out of his mind. He was, I don't know why he was, I think he was unbalanced.
I don't remember exactly what I did. All right, I don't remember exactly.
What he talked about was anything that could have been picked out of the newspaper. And even then, he had it wrong. There's no question in my mind that this person who came forward was just one of these people who like to confess to crimes.
The individual's clearly a very troubled person with some flights to psychosis, but he knew the girls. He lived in the same apartment complex with one of them. And the most important thing of all, he knew about the black
Oh,
cord.
man.
Despite the surprise confession and the credibility gap created by the criminal activities of Morris and Deal, Michael Self's conviction was upheld.
They have no corroborating evidence whatsoever. Nothing to tie him to any murder.
Actually, some of these areas would be clarified.
Oh.
These particular points we're talking about. You go back and spend more time and send better.
So Louis had to go
ideas out.
doctor today. He got bronchitis.
And make our decisions to whether to prosecute or not.
Man, we both Robitussin last night, and it was that PM. Oh my gosh, we both slept like babies last night. Slept like little babies. Good pizza, ain't it? Huh? That's a really good pizza.
It is.
Steve gave a couple pizzas. Yeah.
Next Wednesday, on the season premiere of Unsolved Mysteries. For 5 years, Bruce Kelly has been haunted by fragmented images of a life not his own. A life that apparently ended on a doomed submarine during World War II. His Was Kelly's story a remarkable case of reincarnation, or is there another, more rational explanation? In Chicago, a young boy was victimized by a hit-and-run driver. His family needs your help to find the man they believe was responsible. And thanks to tips from you, our viewers, a fugitive cult leader wanted on criminal charges in Missouri has been arrested. Join me next Wednesday for the dramatic season premiere of Unsolved Mysteries.
Here, bud. Oh, I feel awful. Don't get cold, you foot. Oh.
You'll be getting your medicine here soon. I texted your mom, I called her.
Oh, where are they at?
I told her 30 minutes.
Oh, they're gonna come by and get the car afterwards, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're probably already there. Ugh.
This program is about unsolved mysteries. Whenever possible, the actual family members and police officials have participated in recreating the events. What you are about to see is not a news broadcast.
For nearly 20 years, Nancy Myers has been a valuable tool for law enforcement. But Nancy is no ordinary investigator. She apparently employs psychic abilities to divine clues that might otherwise go unnoticed. Tonight you'll see Nancy in action as she searches for answers in the tragic murder of a young girl in Florida. In 1980, 15-year-old Michelle Donahoe ran away from home. En route to Texas, Michelle was befriended by 3 good Samaritans who guided her through her dangerous journey. Michelle needs your help to find her protectors so she can finally say thank you. And one of the great mysteries of the sea.
Gabe can have the last 2 pieces
Schooner christened
of
Mary
pizza.
Celeste weighed anchor in New York Harbor and set sail for Europe. 4 weeks
Oh.
later, she was found drifting in the Atlantic Ocean near Portugal. The Mary Celeste was in virtually perfect condition. Yet the captain, his family, and the crew had inexplicably vanished. More than a century, the mysterious fate of the cruise ship has tantalized storytellers and historians alike. This intriguing legend,
Yeah, get this over here. Gabe won't be home for Gabe be home. Look, she's climbing up on the door again. Oh my goodness, I'm back. I'm back. Howdy, howdy. Man. Anybody got plans for tomorrow night?
What if your mind worked like a television set? What if you could change channels at will, tune into programs no one else could see? And what if you could never turn the set off? You're about to meet a remarkable woman named Nancy Meyer, who apparently has the extraordinary mind of a psychic. She didn't ask for it. She doesn't always like it. Yet she has learned to put it to good use.
When you are working with individuals yourself in the field, I am sure, because many cops have said this to me, I'm not psychic. I don't want to be there.
Nancy Meyer, Greensburg, Pennsylvania, has been working with police departments around the country for nearly 2 decades. Her track record would be the envy of any detective. In some 300 criminal investigations, Nancy says she has turned up crucial new information more than 80% of the time.
It's like the ultimate challenge, because most of my cases are murders. Only 2 people knew what happened, the victim and the killer.
Yeah,
The
man.
only way to find out is telepathy.
When you find someone like her, Of course,
Okay.
after you get her
Victim
before
and
she
killer.
wants
Who
to
knows
become
what
involved,
happens to them?
then you have yourself a tool, a fantastic tool. It's not going to solve your crimes in a lot of cases, but it's going to give you that extra bit of information where your investigators have the opportunity of going out and continuing the case.
The neighborhood where it all occurred.
Nancy's first major case came in 1977, when a desperate detective in Wilmington, Delaware, asked her to help him track down an unknown serial rapist.
I didn't really have any faith at all in psychics or whatever. We had never used one. I had never considered using one. But the women were hesitant about making identifications, looking at pictures and stuff like that. And we was just kind of stuck, really.
Those people in the department were very skeptical of the psychic. As a matter of fact, to the point of it was a joke.
Crazy cat.
She a lot like her mama. Take your mama.
You're a goofball.
You're her daughter. I mean, she's your daughter.
You're a goofball.
She's been chipped.
You've been
Fixed.
retarded.
That's somebody else's bitch, not mine.
That's not nice. You'll definitely sleep good tonight.
When we were leaving,
I hope.
grabbed my
I'm ready to take some medicine. I'm out.
You'll definitely
Did she give me hydrocodone or codeine?
Codeine.
clearer pictures.
Oh, I thought she said hydrocodone.
Watch your car and get the license
Codeine.
number when it's
Is it
traveling
strong?
at excessive speed. It's very hard to
Is
do
it
that.
it's a
You have to
narcotic?
let all the information flow
Oh.
through
I'll
and then
drink
try
all
to slow
goddamn
down
bottle.
when you run. And then I could see when
Oh.
he was sleeping, so I could really see
Oh,
the
God.
features. Interspersed was this
Go.
number, and I could see a number, but it was fake,
Ugh.
and I could see a number,
Granny.
but it was fake.
Don't love me no more. Granny don't love me. Mama don't love me no more.
And it had these kind of cloudhopper black shoes and the white socks.
After the meeting, Nancy suddenly went into a trance-like state and literally took off down the street. The same time after she met each rape victim.
First we would start off riding, then we would get out of the car and physically walk. And when she would go into her little, I guess you could call it bloodhound type.
Hey, Creels. Oh, goodness.
Scouting or patrolling or whatever you want to call it. We would be doing like a canvas but on a foot. And you would have to watch her. I mean, because she definitely didn't pay attention to what she was doing because she'd walk right out in the street or across the street or whatever.
Jeez.
Nancy always seemed to end up at the same street corner in a residential area of downtown Wilmington.
He's around here somewhere.
Which way? Right up the street, down the street?
I just
Oh,
kept
God,
up
my
the street
vagina
saying,
stinks.
This is the street he's coming
Oh.
from. Following him.
Oh, you really?
No, the can't.
On the left, the right.
So then,
Oh, you love?
well, which house? Maybe the house.
Uh-oh.
We don't want a little
Time.
bit, we want more. We want to get
Gosh.
the street, what do you want? The house number would be really nice. And I just
Nice
refused
one.
to go up the street.
Hey.
They really pestered me. But they both.
Yeah, I was just letting you know the medicine's ready.
I sort of was afraid he might walk out
Oh.
the house and there would be.
Oh, they already got it.
I didn't want that to happen.
The clues kept adding up.
They already got it.
Concrete emerged. Finally, Nancy accompanied one victim
Oh.
to the actual spot
What?
of the rape.
She's fussing at you.
What?
Here, I'll let you talk to
What
him.
I do this time? Huh?
Did he use the phone when he was here?
I didn't smoke in your car.
Amazing. Nancy's hush jogged the victim's memory.
It's probably off of my
The
clothes.
rapist had used the phone. And more importantly,
Didn't come out over that white thing.
We took the phone book and actually sent it down to
The first deal. All right, love you.
and we did get a couple fingerprints.
Where?
without a suspect, the fingerprints were useless. As the investigation progressed, Nancy found herself drawn back to the same street corner
Behind
time
you.
after time.
Keep
Now
going.
she knew she had to go farther.
Hang on 1 second. Right there, Tiff, where the deer is. The deer is. The first deer is. Is that the first deer is? Keep going back. Right? Oh, you almost had it. The other way.
Nancy
The other
stopped
way.
dead in her tracks.
Tiff. You're right beside it. It's on this line. Look, it's on this line. Believe you got it. Alright, I had to get a piece of food off the
This
floor.
is the house. He definitely comes and goes.
They're gonna have rides?
By that time, I
A
wasn't
slide.
so skeptic anymore. Personally. Of course, my partner, he still thinks I'm nuts at that point for fooling with her, but that's beside the point. So I had a little faith in her. So whatever she more or less said, I would definitely try to do something about it and make something out of it. Because I was I guess a convert then. I was a believer.
Oh my goodness.
The detectives immediately
Yeah, I'm all
questioned
good.
the owner of the building.
Okay, well, we'll go with y'all. They're having food done?
He gave me the name of the applicants for the apartment that was being refurbished.
Eric Stevens, I know.
Oh, okay. Who else gonna be? Everybody's gonna be there, I
His
guess.
name I recognized myself from another case previous.
Everson guy. No way, because he's still in jail.
So anyway, I called the jail, and I find out that he's on this work furlough release program or something, and that he's out every day looking for a job. Suddenly, the pieces of the puzzle fell into place. Incredibly, the man's prison uniform mirrored Nancy's
You want? You gotta go get my medicine before I get better.
a serial number patch on the breast pocket.
She's going to get your.
Oh, let me do 100 mile an hour. Oh, you coming back?
But it was the prisoner's fingerprints that sealed his fate. They matched the
Oh, you
prints
should have
listed
done
on
that.
the yellow pages.
Number 3?
Okay, I'll let
In
it.
the end, the suspect was identified by
Thank
6
you.
of the
Bye.
victims.
I'm positive.
There you got it.
Eventually convicted.
They're going to get it
Oh.
wrong. I gotta wait.
50 years in prison.
When I was called and told what had happened, it was like I had to keep asking them. And finally, one of the detectives said, "You don't really believe you did it, did you?" And I said, "No, I didn't." And it was just like incredible.
What do we do make of the apparent powers of Nancy Meyer? Does she have the uncanny ability to see and sense things that the rest of us can't? Last summer, we asked Nancy to travel to Brooksville, Florida, where the sheriff's department was investigating a particularly tragic murder case. 12-year-old Jennifer Odom was a bright, vivacious 7th grader. On the afternoon of February 19th, 1993, she got off the school bus at a stop just 200 yards from her home. Then Jennifer vanished. The community mobilized. For nearly a week, hundreds of friends and neighbors combed the woods. Finally, 6 days after Jennifer disappeared, her body
What
was
is she
found.
doing?
She had been brutally murdered. 16 months later, Nancy Meyer would be brought in to work with local detectives.
These aren't fair because these are the ones on the
The crime scene photographs in the Jennifer Odom case are classified, so Nancy was not allowed to view them. What you are watching is real. Even with the photographs turned face down on the table, Nancy was able to visualize not one, but 2 killers in detail.
6 foot. Seeing as it unfolds. Seeing as it unfolds. And a lot of times that's really helpful to the police officers because sometimes they have odd pieces of evidence that they don't understand the significance of. And when I describe this sequence of events, it sometimes makes sense.
What you meowing
out of
about?
little pieces that they couldn't make any sense out of.
Callie.
The spot where Jennifer's body was discovered is marked by flowers and a cross.
This is where you found it? I don't think this is where she died. I'm sure you took this whole place apart. Did you find some small metal jewelry of hers up in this area? The medallion or something back in that direction.
We did find it pretty low.
Okay. There's a feeling of something there.
She was extremely accurate on some things that kind of led us to look in other areas that we hadn't thought of. And
Oh my goodness.
basically, obtained a lot of information from what she had to offer.
I was impressed with Nancy.
Your mom don't want him to wear the one he's gonna wear Saturday because he don't want to get it dirty.
And then some things she said were a little bit off the wall. But I was impressed, and I would definitely recommend her again.
Nancy went on to suggest that there was evidence yet to be found.
Damn.
There should be more stuff back in there. And there should be what would have looked like the strip off of some kind of carry case or something. And it would be black with lettering and like bluish colors. Well, it looks fairly new. I was used to restrain it. The hardest part of this is dealing with the devastation that people wreak on each other. I find it particularly difficult working on the cases of the children that have been killed. My heart just goes out to the families.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating to me when everything doesn't just fall into place. This side, I walk over to the other side. I don't pick up any feeling on the other side when I walk back up there as a flash check. It just feels like you're still.
Near the memorial to Jennifer Odom, Nancy Meyer spoke of the possible existence of a carrying case with lettering on it. The sheriff's department has since revealed that Jennifer Odom had her cousin's clarinet with her when she was abducted. The letters L.O. were on the carrying case. The name
Big story.
Odom is carved
That's
into
she's
the
gonna be able to help me
clarinet
out tonight.
Neither the clarinet, the case, nor Jennifer's white zip-up pep.
God, I'm just going to end this. I'll be back.